Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some Thursday night racing. Hutchinson Motorsports TV bringing you the Stars and Stripes Old Dominion 150 here at Martinsville. We got about 3 minutes left of practice right now. And looking at the board, I believe top of the board, yep, it's the GOAT, Scott Rickard. No surprise there. 19,145 for the GOAT in the 05 Tire Pros machine. Scott Rickard, top of the board. Should be a good one here tonight. These guys going to be junking it and wrecking each other left and right. Expect some caution laps here tonight and dirty driving. Speaking of dirty driving, there's the 25 and Nate Lynch, who last week junked his brother 100% on purpose. There was some drama after the race, folks. The two brothers were not happy Brian Lynch got junked by Mr. Nate Lynch just last week. Jumping over here to the number 24, Brian Lynch, hoping for better luck. He better hope he's not running around his brother here tonight. The Manchester, Iowan Brian Lynch, not much speed here tonight. Ross Tatum in the number 21 Mellow Yellow Machine, and he spins it right on cue. Way to go, Ross. Junk. Then we got the ladies' man's brother, Gavin Salyer, out here at Richwood, Ohio. Gavin looks like a mid-packer here tonight in the Milwaukee 18 machine. Don't count out Dylan Grimm. He's been on a little bit of a cold spell lately, but he started off the season red hot, and expect him to find his way back to victory lane here soon. But, folks, we're going to get the tunes back playing here. We'll be back here shortly for some qualifying action. Old Dominion 150 Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series coming up next. And it's time to jump straight into qualifying action here. Martinsville Speedway, Old Dominion 150. Who's going to park it on the pole here? Let's see who our first cars to hit the speedway are. We got Christian Lawson out there, the number 3 machine. You can bet your money he won't be on the pole here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Kyle McCoy out of Morrison, Illinois. I think this is his first race of the season. He's been away for a while. We'll see what Kyle McCoy can do here for us here at Martinsville. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, the ladies' man, Griffin Salyer, putting down a 19.52. We're going to see what kind of speed Griffin Salyer has. And, folks, we got a little bit of info here about Griffin Salyer's personal life. We have recently learned Griffin Salyer met his girlfriend's in-laws here recently. Or parents, whatever you want to call it. Spent 7 hours over there, folks. I bet the ladies' man was getting grilled, and the parents must have heard that the ladies' man is indeed a ladies' man. As we jump around here, Aaron Hale, the number 4 machine out of Colesburg, Iowa, we're going to see what kind of lap time he can put down. His first lap was junk with a 19.65. The GOAT, Scott Rickard, pulling into the garage here. He says this thing's junk, boys. Let's get to work. Ben Shepard out there in the 69. And, folks, I made a comment earlier about Christian Lawson not being on the pole. But look who's on the top of the board right now. 19.24, Christian Lawson. Can he get the job done? We're going to find out here. But a bunch of fast cars here to hit the speedway. One of them right here to 15 of Dylan Hoffman, who's put together a great season so far. We're going to see if he can continue here at Martinsville. the Asheboro, North Carolinian. Going to cross the line here. Dylan Hoffman's first lap. Middle of the pack, 19.53. Heading into 3 and 4 for the final time. Let's see what kind of lap time he's got for us. We're on board with Dylan Hoffman in the 15, coming out of 4. Crossing the line, lap time's going to be 19.29. Good enough for third. Brian Lynch, who got junked by his brother last week, here in the number 24 machine. Looking slow here tonight. Only faster than a couple cars. Brian's got some work to do, boys. Trey Jackson out here in the number 5 machine. Nationwide number 5 car, Trey Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, the gambling man, Tom Ogle, out onto the speedway. What kind of time does Tom Ogle have for us? The Wooster, Ohioan Tom Ogle. I was talking to Tom earlier. He told me how well his family's doing ever since canceling all his streaming services. All he needs is Hutchinson Motorsports TV. He told me his wife was wanting to watch a show one evening. He said, honey, if it's not on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, we ain't watching it. Tom Ogle in the number 11. First lap crossing the line here. Tom Ogle's going to get a 19.59, but he's got one more to go here. Let's hop on board with the gambling man, Mr. Tom Ogle out of Wooster, Ohio. Heading into 3 and 4 for the final time. Down the third gear, coming out of the corner. In front of a sold-out crowd onto the front stretch. Crossing the line. Lap time going to be 19.251, 100th off the pole. Folks, Christian Lawson might have some serious speed here tonight. Josh Robinson out here trying to claim that top spot. Can he get the job done? We're on board here with last season's points champion, Josh Robinson in the number 30 machine. Lawson's, I'm liking his chances here, folks. I think he's going to put down a pole here, first of the season for him. First lap for Robinson, 19.44. He's the only one that can strip the pole away. Last corner here, does Robinson have the speed to get the job done? Great corner coming out. It's going to be close here. Crossing the line. No, not even close. Josh Robinson's going to be starting 6th here, folks. 19.44 for Robinson. Gavin Salyer out here doing the Ross Chastain here on his qualifying lap. Well done, Gavin. Slide job into the corner. It concludes it, folks. After I said he wasn't going to do it, Christian Lawson, quick time, 19.24, top of the board, going to be kicking off from the pole position. First time this season, Christian Lawson is bad fast in the number 3 car. But we're going to grid up here, folks. Find some good tunes to play. Let me find a good one. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's starting lineup, the Old Dominion 150 Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's number 1 streaming service. On the front row inside in the number 3 machine, Christian Lawson. 2 is outside, the gambling man. The number 11, Tom Ogle. Row number 2 on the inside, going to be the 54, Andrew Hess. 2 is outside, the 15, Dylan Hoffman. Row number 3 on the inside, the 21, Ross Tatum. 2 is outside, last season's champion, the 30, Josh Robinson. Row number 4 on the inside, it's the GOAT, the 05, Scott Rickard. 2 is outside, the 23, Dylan Grimm. Kicking off from the 9th position in the 1 machine, Will Bustler. 2 is outside, the 44, Kyle Bowling. Row number 6 on the inside, and the 32, it's the ladies' man, Griffin Salyer. 2 is outside, the 69, Ben Shepard. Row number 7 on the inside, the 5, Trey Jackson. To the outside, the 77, Larry Griffin III. Row number 8 on the inside, the 4 of Aaron Hale. To the outside, the ladies' man's brother, the 18, Gavin Salyer. And folks, if I didn't say your favorite driver, we say it every week. It's because they're slow and they're in the back. You're going to have to look at the board and see where they're starting, because I'll tell you what, they aren't fast. But the field is set here. We got 150 laps here at Martinsville, the Old Dominion 150. These guys, they're going to be junking each other. Who's ready for some action? But, folks, we appreciate you tuning in once again. Be sure to click the like button on the video. Subscribe to the page because Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. We are live here tonight. Martinsville, Old Dominion 150. We're going to be dropping the green here shortly. Once again, another sold-out crowd here at Martinsville. This is incredible, folks. There wasn't this many people at the Cup race this season. But these fans, they love their Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series, and they love Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Let's jump up to our eyes in the sky to Hutchinson Motorsports blimp, the most beautiful and coveted view in the country right here. Unbelievable. How do we do it? Incredible. Pace car is in. The field is set. Front row is going to be Lostian on the inside. Ogle on the outside. Coming out of the corner. Green flag in the air in Martinsville.
Green.
How long is it going to take for them to junk each other, folks? My bet is lap 1. They're going to do it. Into the corner. Lostian's your race leader. He's going to hold the lead. As we're jumping through the field here, nobody's junked it yet. We got a car blinking in the middle of the pack. That's Dylan Grimm. They're going 3 wide on the back stretch, folks. Cars are getting antsy. We got some bumper cars up front here. Keep our eyes glued here. Looks like the 05 of Scott Rickard looking to make a move on the 30 of Josh Robinson. There's Robinson stuck on the outside. He's got the goat underneath him. Rickard makes the pass here, taking over the 6th position. Let's hop on board with the goat. Up, caution is out. William Duff, the 4th, just junked it. Let's see what happened here, folks. Here's our Hutchinson Motorsports replay, world's #1 streaming service. Here it is. So there's Duff, the 4th there on the 17 car here on the outside. Makes a big move there. Man, he slung that car in there. Looped it around. Sometimes you got to lift, William. And William did not do that. So the caution is out here. William Duff spins it. Send it a little bit hard there into turn 3. Christian Lostian, though, your race leader here, folks. Can Lostian win it? Lap number 4 right now at a 150. Long way to go tonight. We're going to get a lot of pace laps here, folks. Get used to it here. So let's get the tunes playing here. Let's find a good one. Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorites, folks. I helped compose this one. So far, it's been all Christian Lostian out front. You'll see there on his banner, he's bragging about winning the iRacing Coke 600. Will Christian let me one-up you, folks? Yours truly, the GOAT, Blake Hutchinson. I won the Dale Jr. 400 at Iowa in a mini stock. It was incredible. But the field is set here. Front row is going to be Ogle on the outside, Lostian on the inside. We're going to see if we can get some clean and green action here. Lap number 8 going to be underway once we drop the hammer and go green. There goes the pace car. Field is ready. Stars and Stripes, Old Dominion 150 is going to be back green here shortly. Into the corner here. Coming out of 4. Into the Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air and a big jump there by Lostian. He's going to hold on to the race lead. Let's see if we can keep it clean heading into turns 1 and 2. The 77 laying down the horn on the 69. A big bumper trying to junk him. Oh, we got him looped. Caution is out. Oh, my. Let's see what happened there. A little bit of rewind here. Looks like the ladies' man there on the inside in the 32, Griffin Salyer, and then the 69 of Ben Shepard on the outside, getting tangled up. Get a better view here. Not clear, ladies' man. The 32 just junked himself. So the caution's back out here, folks, which we expected here. We expected some caution laps here at Martinsville. What an unfortunate way to start this race for the ladies' man, Griffin Salyer. But boy, he just got absolutely grilled by his girlfriend's parents, apparently. Tough way to meet the future in-laws, potentially. See if the ladies' man can overcome it. I don't know. He might be toast. You never know, folks. We'll have to keep our eyes out. I'll be sure to let you know when I hear updates about the ladies' man, because I know you ladies out there are always wondering what the ladies' man's doing. But Christian Lawson, he hopes this thing stays yellow for about another 140 laps. He wants to win it. The Brooklyn, Iowan, Christian Lawson out front. Let's get the tunes back playing once again here. Let's find a new one. I helped write this one as well, folks. Here it is. You might have heard, folks, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, we were nominated for a Sports Emmy. We declined, though, folks, so don't worry. Whenever you see somebody else win it, just know it's because we declined it. We could have had it if we wanted. But the field is set here. I think we're going green already. Pace cars heading in. Front row, a little bit of a changeup. Looks like Ogle taking the second row inside. So we got Hess on the outside. Lostgen on the inside. Into the restart zone. Green flag back in the air here.
Green.
Another good start there for Lostgen. Going to hold on to his race lead quite easily. Heading into turn one. Let's see if these boys can play nice. Side by side here onto the backstretch. Looking good so far. We got one loose into the wall. Goes to 23. I don't think he had any help there. I think he just got tight. They're 3 wide on the front stretch. So Dylan Grimm's going to lose some spots here. Got some work to do to regain what he lost. Oh, the caution is back out, and the GOAT, Scott Rickard, just got junked. Let's see what happened. Folks, welcome to Martinsville. Here we go. We got the GOAT, Scott Rickard, on the outside. Last season's champion, Josh Robinson, on the inside. Oh, Rickard just junked it, and then he gets smoked by Will Bustler. Oh, and then he gets arca brake by the 4 of Aaron Hale. Aaron Hale forgot to hit the brake there and just smoked him. But let's see this one more time here, folks. Not sure what happened. Looked like Rickard might have overcorrected. Here it is. So we see the 54 of Hess off pace. So Rickard goes low to avoid him, loses it, gets smoked by the 1. And then about a minute later, Aaron Hale, bam, junk. The GOAT, Scott Rickard, he's in trouble. So let's see what's going on here, folks. Let's jump around, see if maybe we can get an interview going, since we're going to have a bunch of caution laps here tonight. Let's see. I'm trying to debate who we should pull up here. Scott, Blake, I'm in the booth. You got me?
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, what happened there in that wreck?
Next gen things.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it looked like you were avoiding the 54 and then just hooked right on you.
Yeah, as soon as I went left, it just was like, nah, we're going right now.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. You think you'll be able to repair that thing, or you might be in trouble?
I got 9 minutes of optional,
Uh-oh.
so
Yeah,
it's going to be a long task for that when we're seeing
Yeah.
how it drives first.
Yep, gonna be a tough one here, but I'll send you back to your team. Best of luck, Scott.
Thank you.
There's the GOAT, Scott Rickard. You heard him. He just junked it. 9 minutes of repairs, folks. I think we can say it. His car is junk. You can count out the GOAT, Scott Rickard. He's going to be a non-factor with that junk race car. And, folks, we still got a long way to go. That's the third caution. We're on lap number 18. We've had about, maybe 3 green flag laps. But your front row, it's going to be Lostian on the inside, Ogle on the outside. Field set once again. Thursday night racing. Welcome to the Old Dominion 150 at Martinsville. Pace car headed in. We are set, ready to roll green. See if we can make a few laps here before the next wreck. Green flag in the air. And a big jump there. Lostian's going to hold on to his race lead. As we look through the field here, see what's going on. Let's jump up to our eyes in the sky to Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Boy, the blimp's just too close to the track here. We're going to switch it over here. TV3, these guys side by side. Oh, and he gets dumped. That's the 15 of Hoffman. I think he got a little bit of help there. Let's see that replay here. Let's go to the chopper cam. Here it is. So you see the 15 there of Dylan Hoffman. No help there. He just lost it. Boy, that's unfortunate there. Hoffman was running good, too. Now he's going all the way to the back. We got some cars pitting. One of them's going to be the GOAT, Scott Rickard. He's going to try to get that thing fixed up. Let's see how junk this car looks. Look at that thing. He's flooring it through the pits. He's flying. The good news is he's going to have plenty of yellows to work on that car. The bad news is, though, this is a very short track. He's going to only get about 20 seconds of repairs in each time around. If you're Scott Rickard, you might want to debate going down a lap or two, getting some of that damage repaired. We're going to have plenty of cautions for him to get the potential wave around. Oh, Rickard leaving his stall here. He's going to stay on the lead lap. Still a bunch of damage to repair for that 05 car. But your front row is going to be Lostian and Ogle once again. Exciting race here so far, folks. These guys are junking it. Be sure, let us know in the chat who your favorite driver is, who you pulling for. Like and subscribe to the page. Typical stuff here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We're cutting no corners. We might be under caution, but we're having as much fun as we can with it, folks. But the field is set. We're going to be going green next time around. Looking at the board here, we got Lostian, Ogle, Tatum, Robinson, and Hess, your top 5. Pace car heading in. 4th caution of the evening already here. We're looking to break records here tonight, folks. Field is set. Coming out of turn 4. Green flag back in the air. And another big jump there for your race leader. Lostian going to head into turn 1 with a bit of a gap here to work with. Looking through the field here, let's see what's going on. Nobody's junked it yet, but any minute that could change. Clean so far through turns 3 and 4. We made a lap, folks. 1 lap down. Hey, we're getting somewhere. Side by side, door banging each other. It's a 77 and a 32. That's a battle for 11th. Maybe 12th. Anyways, looking around the track here, still clean and green. We're starting to get single file here shortly. We might be able to log some laps in, boys. See what else is going on. We got Trey Jackson currently running the 11th position. Trying to hold off the ladies' man, Griffin Salyer here in the 32 car. Let's hop on board with the ladies' man, Griffin Salyer out of Ohio. Nice and easy around Martinsville. Salyer starting to figure it out. But back out front here, your race leader, Christian Lawson. But Tom Ogle right on the back bumper. Good to see Tom out front again. He's been struggling here lately. Been caught up in some accidents. Has some serious speed, though. Right on the back bumper of Lawson. Your third place car about 2 seconds behind. So we got a 2-car breakaway here for the race lead. Ogle knows he wants to get that race lead as soon as he can because you never know when that caution is going to drop here at Martinsville. A little bit of a different line. Looks like Ogle entering a little bit higher than Lawson. As we look around the speedway here, Salyer still sitting in the 12th position. Kyle McCoy returning back to the Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series here. Currently running 13th. Dropping back here, Dylan Hoffman up to the 18th spot. He's got some work to do after looping it just a bit ago. And we got Nate Lynch, who junked his brother last week. Let's hop on board with Mr. Nate Lynch, currently running in the 19th position. He's thinking about junking that 9-car Zach Kreitz, last week's winner. How about Zach Kreitz? He won it last week, but boy, he is looking like junk here at Martinsville. We got the 28 of Josh Whitaker off pace here, losing all kinds of positions. As we jump back out front, Christian Lawson still cruising as your race leader. Looking good here so far. Long way to go, though, heading into lap 34 here shortly out of 150. The half-mile speedway here at Martinsville. Had a rough start, but we've had some green flag laps here. Looking back, looks like Ross Tatum still sitting in the 3rd spot, trying to hold off the 30 car of Josh Robinson. Let's hop on board, Mr. Josh Robinson. The Canton, Ohioan. Looking to find a way around that number 21 machine. Gavin Salyer currently back in the 10th spot. How about Brian Lynch cruising in 16th right now? Nice and easy for the 24 car, Brian Lynch. He is known as the Super Speedway Specialist, Brian Lynch. That's what they call him. I didn't make that nickname, folks. That's just what they call him. And we got Dylan Grimm here in the 6th spot, trying to get a good run together. Grimm's been in a bit of a cold spell lately, but he's going to get it rolling. But the battle for the race lead still going on as Tom Ogle is back to the back bumper of the 3 car. Not much else going on through the field here. We got a lap car here off pace. Let's stay tuned to this battle for the race lead. Lawson holding off Ogle. As we look through the field, let's see what else is going on. We went from a wreck fest to a snooze fest here. Lap number 40. Currently, Josh Whitaker sitting in the 18th position. Exciting there. The Concord, North Carolinian. So let's zoom out here. Let's pull up your points standings here, folks. Let me find it. Here it is. So after 13 of 15 races, right now Aaron Hale is out of the top 12 by quite a bit. Kyle Bolin has that spot. Really going to have an awful next 2 weeks here to not hang on to that top 12 position to make the playoffs. But as you can tell here, the top 12 do advance to the playoffs. Next week's going to be our regular season finale, I believe. This is race 14 of 15 here at Martinsville. Next week going to be the Alabama 200 at Talladega. That should be an interesting one. But currently, Aaron Hale, Trey Jackson, William Duff, and Will Buss are all out of the picture here. They're going to try to get it rolling, see if they can figure something out. They're going to need to win their way in. So we're going to close out here, see what else is going on. Out front, Lawson still leading this one. Tom Ogle cannot find a way around him. We got some battles around the speedway here. Currently, Ben Shepard sitting in the 10th spot. Trey Jackson in 12th. Hoffman trying to work himself through the field here. Slowly but surely, he's up to the 14th spot. There's the 46. Jason Gratton trying to find a way around the 77. Not happening. And here's Zach Kreitz sitting in the 20th position. Boy, he won it last week, but he is not looking good here at Martinsville. Struggling to get around the speedway here for Mr. Zach Kreitz. So the battle for the race lead still continues. Ogle about a half a second behind. As they're starting to get to lap traffic here. Let's see if this changes things up. Getting through lap traffic can be... Oh, caution is out. We got one into the wall. Jason Gratton is junk here at Martinsville. Let's see what happened. There's the 46, Jason Gratton. Oh, we got blocked. Got blocked there by the 77. Gets tight into the wall. Overcorrects it and loops it. Well, he was running in the back there. He got blocked for probably 20th position or so. Something like that. So there's a 77 throwing a big block here. Let's see the replay. Little bumper there. 46 run on the back stretch. 77 says, nuh-uh, loser. Gratton goes low, almost gets doored, so then he goes back up high. Loses a couple spots, then he loops it. Bringing out the caution. So looks like our leader's not coming down pit road. We got Scott Rickard coming down, getting some damage fixed up. These guys are probably going to want to split this in two, so they'll want to be pitting around laps 75 or later. Make it a one-stop race. So let's get some tunes playing here. Lap number 51, Stars and Stripes, Old Dominion 150 right here in Martinsville. That was fast. Green flag in the air here. Another good jump here. Lawson's going to hold on to the top spot. Looks like Ogle has a battle here for second. Ross Tatum to his inside. See if Tatum can steal that second spot here from Tom Ogle. Side by side into the corner. Caution is out. Larry Griffin is junk. Let's see what happened. So here's the green flag. We're watching Larry Griffin here in the 77. Ships it a little bit hard. Oh, my. And he blew his motor. So the 77 loses any ounce of talent he had there. Just stuffs it into the wall. And, folks, you can say it with me. That car is junk. Larry Griffin's done for. So, caution back out. Caution number 6 here. Stars and Stripes Old Dominion 150. Welcome back here, folks. Let's get the tunes playing again. Oh, this is a good one. I helped write this one as well. We'll be back here shortly. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. Feel the set here. We're going to do it again. 6 cautions down, 57 laps underway. But the pace car is in. Let's see what happened here, folks. Hey, at least we got a little bit of racing there. Got about 20 to 30 laps or so.
Green.
And the green flag in the air. Ogle on the outside line. A better start there for him that time. But Lawson's going to hold on to that race lead. But Ogle's going to be able to clear the 21 of Tatum and get to work here on the race leader. Let's see how long it takes them to junk each other this time. Looking around. We got some battling there in the back. Nobody's giving an inch here. Hard racing going on. Trey Jackson stuck on that outside line, currently in the 10th spot. We're still green for now here, folks. Side by side, the ladies' man. Oh, we got one sideways. The 05 of Scott Rickard is junk. Once again, let's see what happened here. Caution back out here. There's the 05. Let's see if he got a little help here. Just loses it. Nope, gets on the curb and loops it. So if Rickard didn't have enough damage before, he's got a little bit more this time. So Christian Lawson, still your race leader. Let's get some more tunes playing. Hey, the good news, folks, these cautions are pretty short. Here's another tune. I was involved in the creation of this song as well, folks. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 music. Best in the business. We'll be back here shortly. Caution number 7 underway. But folks, if you're still here watching, we definitely appreciate your courage here to stick around. It's been a tough one. We're not even halfway done. 7 cautions. Maybe we can get to 15 cautions here tonight, folks. That would be impressive. But front row, nothing's changed. Going to be Larson and Ogle side by side. If you're still here, be sure to click the like button, subscribe to the page, put a comment in the chat. I don't think anybody's watching. If you're still out there, I honestly don't know why. But we're ready to roll. Pace car is in. Field is set. Lawson ready to go. Green flag back in the air for the 8th time here at Martinsville. Big jump there. Looks like the 21 car, Ross Tatum, looking to take back over the 2nd spot from Ogle. Rough start there for the 11 of Ogle. He's going to have to find a way around that 21 car. As we're still green for now, let's see who's going to junk it. Lap number 66 underway here. Old Dominion 150. We're checking out the battles back here. This is a battle for the, 11th spot or so. Salyer and Lynch duking it out. Side by side here. Brian Lynch up to the 10th spot. Here comes the 24 car. Brian Lynch making his way through the field. One into the wall, one sideways. Nate Lynch able to keep it rolling. We're still green. Nate Lynch almost junks it, able to keep it straight. Taps the inside wall, but still rolling. Meanwhile, Ross Tatum still in the 2nd spot here. Trying to hold off Tom Ogle. Griffin Salyer is struggling back there right now. Trying to make that high line work or something. See if we can keep it rolling here. Lap number 70 underway, folks. We're almost halfway done. Got some bump drafting here on the backstretch. See how this plays out. It's Trey Jackson here on the outside line trying to hold off the 15. Not going to happen. 15 of Dylan Hoffman back up to the 10th spot. We saw him running up front early on, looped it around, had to go all the way to the rear. Dylan Hoffman has worked himself back to 10th. Christian Lawson, he's led every lap so far. We're almost halfway done. Ross Tatum sitting in 2nd, followed by Tom Ogle, Josh Robinson, and Dylan Grimm rounding out your top 5 here tonight. As we look through the field, your hard charger, Kyle McCoy, started in the 17th spot. He's up to 7th. Welcome back to Stars and Stripes, Kyle McCoy. He's working through the field. He's your hard charger right now. I do believe he won here in years past, if I'm not mistaken. Might be making that up. Feel like he did, though. I don't know. I thought I heard that somewhere. But we got Josh Gratton there in the 8 cars, currently in the 16th position. Jason Gratton trying to make a move to pass him. But we're going back out front. Lawson still leading this one. Tom Ogle, after the 21 gets loose off the corner, Ogle taking back the 2nd spot. So that's going to move Ross Tatum back to 3rd, then Josh Robinson and Dylan Grimm out of the top 5. We're still green for now, folks. The GOAT, Scott Rickard, wheeling that junk car. He's in 17th right now with a lot of damage. Currently, Tom Ogle about a second behind Lawston. We're over halfway done here, folks. So you can expect next caution, these guys are all going to come down pit road. No clue how long they can go on fuel. I'm sure they're going to want to stay out as long as they can. Because if you pit under green, you run the risk of being multiple laps down if a caution comes out. Meanwhile, the 8 and the 17 duking it out for, I don't know, 20th. Speaking of which, let's jump to the back here. Your Hutchinson Motorsports battle for last. Looks like Mr. Trey Jackson trying to take home his first Hutchinson Motorsports award for last. Well done, Trey, out of Mayo, Florida. The nationwide number 5 car is slow here in Martinsville. Oh, we got one in the wall. The 8 gets junked. The 17 junk. 25 junk. Caution is out. Oh, my. Let's see what happened. Let's go to your Hutchinson Motorsports drone cam. Best drone cam in the business. Let's get a better view. Hang on here. There we go. So let's see what happens here. You see the 17 on the outside, the 8 on the inside. 8 just drives into the door of the 17. Able to save it. Then the 17 comes down, right hooks him, junk. 25 nowhere to go, 9 nowhere to go. All kinds of junk race cars. There's Trey Jackson. Just later, nerds. That's surprising. How about that? Your top 2 staying out there, then almost everybody else coming down pit road. McCoy staying out. Yeah, this is interesting. It's going to spice things up here. Kind of surprised that your leaders didn't want to come down pit lane. Let's see what's going on. See what they're thinking here. Christian Blake on the booth, you got me.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, that car's looking good out front. How's it feeling?
Pretty good. I really like Martinsville, so I feel confident.
Yeah, hey, you're doing well. So I was wondering, what's the pit strategy here, skipping right there?
I feel okay. I had a league race here a couple of weeks ago, and the tires still do matter. Yeah, they don't look like they wear much, but they still matter.
Okay, now how about fuel? Are you good on fuel, or are you gonna need to come down?
We've been good on fuel since the beginning of the race. Fuel tank was, I checked in practice, and it's like 160 laps on the tank and 150 laps in the race. So I feel confident with everything still. So.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Well, hey, I'll send you back up here. Best of luck. See if you can park this thing in victory lane tonight.
Will do.
There's Christian and Lawson. You heard it from them, folks. How about that? They are good on fuel. They're not going to have to pit. Well, a bunch of guys came down pit road, got the fresh tires. We're going to see how much that matters. You heard from Christian. He did a league race here recently. He doesn't feel like it's worth pitting. But it's going to be tough to hold off those guys with the fresh tires. I believe that 7th on back is going to have fresh tires. Got to remember, though, it is tough to pass here. But there's a long way to go. So, honestly, I think that's the right call for Ross Tatum to go down and get some tires. So, he goes from 3rd to 7th. And he's got 4 fresh tires. I definitely like Tatum's odds after that. Good call. But the cars are set. We're ready to roll. Pace car is in. Your front row, nothing changed. Still Lawson and Ogle out front. Caution number 8 has ended because the green flag back in the air. Lawson going to head into turn 1 all alone, hanging on to that race lead. The best bet for Lawson is for the yellows to keep coming out here. Make those tires not really matter. But he probably does want to at least get some green flag laps. But let's keep our eyes here on Ross Tatum. See how fast he gets to the field on them fresh tires. Remember the 05 there, Rickard, he stayed out. He's got damage on his car. He's doing a great job, though, with all the damage he has. Tatum being patient. Surrounded by cars with old tires. Slowly working through the field. Ross Tatum up to 4th already. Has the fresh tires. He's almost back to where he was before. Meanwhile, these guys racing hard. We got one sideways. Oh, he saves it. Up. The caution is out. Trey Jackson saved it briefly, but then he junked it anyways. But the caution is out. Ross Tatum did get back his 3rd position. So he's got the fresh tires. He's got the track position back to 3rd. Ross Tatum's going to be tough to hold off here for your race leaders. Tatum was in traffic, and he was still faster than your race leaders that last lap. But now, if you're one of the top 2, Lawson or Ogle, you kind of already made your bed. You're gonna probably need to lay in it. At this point, you don't want to go down pit road, because if they do now, they're going to be back in about 20th position. So since they didn't pit the last time, they just have to stick with the strategy. I'm not really liking their chances from what I've seen here from Tatum. Tatum's fast, Grimm's fast. We got a bunch of fast guys with fresh tires, but still a long way to go. 58 laps left here. Once we go green, it'll be about 56 or so. So we're going to get the tunes playing here. We'll be back shortly. Be sure, click the like button on the video, subscribe to the page, throw a comment in the chat, let us know what's going on. Stars and Stripes Old Dominion 150. We'll be back shortly. But the field is set. We're going to be dropping the hammer, going green again. Your front row, once again, it's Lawson and Ogle. But for how long? Will Tatum put those fresh tires out front? Pace car is in. Lap number 94 underway here. Once we go green. Green flag back in the air. Tatum hoping for a good start here. If he can get underneath Ogle, knock one of the 2 cars out. Looks like he's going to be able to do so and put those fresh tires to work. Side by side, battling for the 2nd spot for now. It's Ogle and Tatum. Tatum looks to have the spot here. Going to move Ogle to 3rd. So Ross Tatum with the fresh tires. He's going to be going to work on the race leader. How about Scott Rickard with that damaged car? Has the old tires. He's got the track position. See if he can keep that 05 car out front here. Currently running top 5. How about that? Tatum's going to be looking to the outside. Lawson knows he's got to defend that bottom with Tatum's fresh tires, and a big move there for the fresh. Oh, Ogle gets taken out. Caution is out. Oh, my. That ruins a great run for Tom Ogle. Let's see what happened. Here it is. Oh, yeah, Ogle just got to the outside line and got on the gas a little early and looped it around. Unfortunate run there. Well, now Tom Ogle's going to be getting some fresh tires. You can bet on that. Lawson coming down pit lane now. He knows he's a sitting duck here out front. So Lawson down pit lane. We got Will Bustler down, Nate Lynch, Larry Griffin, Ryan Lynch, Tom Ogle as well. So Lawson's going to try it out here, coming down pit road late. His best bet is just to hope for a bunch of caution, see if he can gain some track position that way, and then maybe he can get those fresh tires out front here later on. But currently, these guys only got about 25 or so laps on those tires. Let's pull up your Hutchinson Motorsports pit strategy board. You see Tatum's got 15 laps on his tires. So, I mean, I don't know. It's tough. I think Lawson and Ogle both know they made the wrong call earlier on staying out at this point. But it's smart to go ahead, go down, lick your wounds, get your fresh tires, because he's going to be a sitting duck if he stayed out there. But now the cars to watch are going to be Tatum and Grimm. Rickard there still staying out front. But we're heading into lap 100. 50 laps to go. Going to be going green next time around. But this caution number 10 here, folks. The over-under was 11 cautions for the race. That's what Nate Lynch bet on, folks. Speaking of which, Nate Lynch, he lost a lot of money this week. He started betting on American ice football. Very entertaining, folks. You definitely got to see this. He's not betting very well at it, by the way. But the pace car is in. The field is set. Tatum and Grimm on the front row. Into the restart zone. Green flag in the air. For the first time, we got a new race leader. Ross Tatum out front. See if these guys can play nice. They're going to get to junking each other. There's Lawson slicing and dicing through the field. Gets into the back bumper and he junks to 5. Oh, we're still green. Trey Jackson able to keep it rolling. Boy, that was a close one. Christian Lawson, he passed about 4 cars down the straightaway and then ran straight into the 5 car after locking his brakes up. Kyle McCoy into the wall. Can't get it rolling here. So meanwhile, out front, Ross Tatum. But we got a battle for second. How about Scott Rickard? With the old junk tires, he's trying to hold off the 23 car. Door banging each other down the front stretch. Door to door coming out here. 23 trying to hold off the 5. Kyle McCoy has towed it. He's done for the night. '23 taking over the second spot. We're still green for now. Lap 105 out of 150. These guys, we know they're all good on fuel. We're going to see how the tires play out. Right now, Lawson. Oh, caution is out. Uh-oh, that's the 23. Dylan Grimm, man, these guys are just struggling here tonight. Just the cars seem to be spinning themselves out. Let's see what happened. Didn't get any help. I just think he overdrove it a little bit. Up, tap the curb, junk. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's see if we can pull anybody. Yeah, really nobody pull back down here. We're just going to play some tunes here. Caution number 11 underway. Let's find a good one. This is one of my favorites. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. Best music in the business. I wrote this song. But the pace car is in. Field is set. Green flag in the air. Ross Tatum out front trying to hold off the 05 Scott Rickard, who's got some serious damage on that 05 car. Josh Robinson in a 30 car looking underneath him, looking to take over the second spot, and he's going to do so. Lap number 110 underway here tonight. Meanwhile, Hoffman up to the 10th spot here. Oh, they're junking it in the back. Griffin Salyer. See what happened here. Trey Jackson gives him the bumper. Says, get out of the way, loser. Puts him on the curb, and then he spins it out. 23 involved, the 4 involved, 32 junk. But Ross Tatum, still your race leader here. Caution number 12 here, folks. We're hoping to get to that 15 caution mark. That would be impressive. 12 down. Hopefully a few more to go. Let's pull in your race leader, Ross Tatum. See how he's feeling. Hey, Ross, Blake in the booth. You got me.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, not much. How you feeling out front right now?
Oh, I feel good with control of the race. That makes it a lot easier. I can drive about 60% and just ride around and hope for cautions.
Yeah, hey, you won't have to hope much because it looks like they continue to fall here, but you're definitely in the good spot here being out front.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad I pitted when I did. Hopefully Tom and Christian get stuck back there for a while.
Yeah, it looks like the strategy definitely worked out for you, and you're sitting pretty right now, but still about 35 laps left to go or so.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, I'll send you back up to your team. Best of luck for the rest of this one, Ross.
Thanks, man.
There's your race leader, Ross Tatum. The strategy worked out for him earlier. Now he's sitting pretty in the front. Just has to hold off Josh Robinson and the GOAT, Scott Rickard, who has some damage. Lawson's up to the 11th position. Has the fresher tires, but not by much. About 15 lap difference on those tires. Most of them laps are caution laps too. Butcherfield getting bunched up, ready to roll. Tatum on the inside. Robinson on the outside. About Josh Whitaker up to the 4th spot there. 28 car Josh Whitaker. Track position is everything here tonight. Tough to pass. Pace car is in. We're ready to roll. Heading into the restart zone here for the Old Dominion 150. Green flag back in the air. Lap 116 underway. Not a good start there for Robinson. Rickard looking on the inside. Gonna make the pass for second for now. Well, we got some guys getting antsy back there, folks. We're going to see a wreck soon. Meanwhile, Lawson working through the field. Currently up to 9th. Ogle right behind him in 10th. Boy, if they could get up to the top 4 or 5, they might have a shot at this race with those fresh tires. But out front, though, Ross Tatum still holding on to that race lead. We know Rickard's got the damage, but he's making that track position work. Currently sitting in 2nd. But it looks like Robinson going to make the pass on the outside for now. Then we got a side-by-side battle back here for the 10th spot between Salyer and Duff. Rickard falls back to 3rd here. Going to try to hold off Whitaker. With just 30 laps left to go here at Martinsville, Old Dominion 150. Ross Tatum out front by about 9/10 of a second. 44 gets shuffled to the outside. The 15 of Hoffman working underneath him. That's going to be a battle for the 6th position. And right behind him in 8th is Christian Lawson. We got Whitaker off pace. Oh, into the wall. Caution is out. Bolin was struggling there. Stuck on that outside line. But we got Lawson up to 7th. Ogle up to 8th with the fresh tires here. Still a bit to go for him. But Tatum out front. Robinson in 2nd, followed by Rickard. Let's get some tunes playing. We'll be back here shortly. Caution number 13 underway. And the field is set. 25 laps left to go. Front row, Tatum on the inside, Robinson on the outside. Pace car's going to head in here. 13 cautions down. See how many we can get to, folks. We can hit that magic 15 number. Green flag back in the air. Another good jump there by the race leader. Going to hold on to that race lead. Heading in the corner, Rickard going to get back to the inside of the 30 car. And a battle for second. Meanwhile, Lawson's working through the field, currently up to 5th right now. Ogle trying to get right behind him. Ogle gets shuffled up there, 3 wide coming off the corner. Caution is out. That's a tough break there. Let's see what happened here. Trey Jackson junked it. Boy, a rough race for Trey. He's been struggling here tonight. There's a 5 car Trey Jackson right there. Let's see what happened. Oh, a little bit of help. Salyer just turned him. Says later, nerd. So caution back out. Caution number 14 here, folks. We're just one away from the 15 number. See if we can get it done. But keep your eye. Christian Lawson up to 5th right now. With the fresh tires. Get the tune back playing. Hutchinson Motorsports TV was #1 streaming service. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the page. Cancel all your streaming services because you don't need them. All you need is Hutchinson Motorsports TV. But the field is set. Pace car is in. Front row's going to be Tatum and Rickard. Keep your eye on Lawson there, sitting in the 5th position right now. Green flag in the air. Just about 18 laps left to go here. A good jump there by Rickard. But here comes the 30. Caution's out. Let's see what happened here. Caution number 15, folks. We did it. Dylan Hoffman. Junk. Get a better view here. Yeah, Hoffman just comes down. Ogle involved in that one as well. Yeah, Hoffman just came down. It wasn't clear. Tough race for Tom. Had some speed. Made a bad strategy call there around lap 80 some odd when he didn't pit. And had to pit late after he got turned. Or turned himself. And he's been struggling ever since. Trying to get through traffic. Currently back to the 12th spot. But Ross Tatum feeling good about his chances now. We got Lawson in the 4th spot, but he's going to be starting on the outside. See what Lawson can get going here. We're going to have around 14 or so laps left to go once we go green. So let's get the tune back playing here. See if we can get maybe to 16 or 17 cautions now. Old Dominion 150 Stars and Stripes Next Gen Series finish coming up next right here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. If you're still watching, I don't know why, but thank you. And the field is set. 14 laps left to go. In comes a pace car. Front rows. Tatum on the inside. Rickard on the outside. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Keep an eye on that 3-car Lawson there on the 2nd row outside. Got the fresh tires. Green flag in the air. Jump there from Tatum. He's going to hold on to the race lead. Meanwhile, Rickard with some damage on that car, trying to hold on to 2nd. Ross Tatum to the inside of him. Door to door here. See if we can keep this thing green for a bit. Looking good for now. Robinson underneath the 05. Going to make the pass for 2nd. 12 laps left to go. Rickard throws a block and gets turned. Caution is out in the 30. Gets involved as well. Oh, my. Let's see what happened. You know, I mean, Rickard comes down on Lawson. Lawson didn't really have time to check up there. I don't know. Let's get a little better view here. Let us know what you think of this one. I don't really blame Lawson on this. So here's the 05 of Rickard. Comes down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a tough call there. It's a split-second decision. Few cars will get involved there. Worked out for Lawson, though. Well, just a racing deal there. Nothing intentional there, obviously. Rickard comes down to shut the door on him. Might have been a little late, but call it what you want. But 16th caution of the night here. We're going to have about 8 laps or so once we go green. Front row is going to be Tatum and Lawson. See if Lawson can get the job done. Has the fresher tires, but he's going to be stuck on that outside line. We're going to have a finish here soon, folks. Caution 16 underway. Let's get the tunes back plant. But the field is set. The drivers are arguing over the radio. We got a little bit of heat there. Robinson not happy with Lawson. We're going to see what happens, though, folks. Front row, Tatum and Lawson. Green flag in the air. Not a good start there for Lawson. He's going to lose some ground. Three wide onto the backstretch. Tatum likes what he's seeing in his rear view mirror. Got Whitaker in second. How about Duff out of nowhere up to the third spot with the fresher tires? Lawson on the outside. Duff and Whitaker, let's pull up your pit strategy board. They must have really fresh tires. Nope, not really. Just a good run there. How about that? Duff and Whitaker, great run. Up to second and third. Lawson making the pass here. Oh, we got one sideways. The GOAT, Scott Rickard, gets turned again. He is junk. Caution is out. See what happened. They were three wide. I think Rickard overreacted a little bit. I think he thought Ogle was going to come down into him. And unfortunately, there was a car underneath him. Just a racing deal there once again. Boy, a rough race for Scott. He's had some speed, but had some rough incidents, unfortunately. So 17 cautions here, 5 laps left to go. But we're going to have a green-white checkered here. Let's get the tunes back playing here. We're going to get a finish here. Tatum out front. How about Whitaker in second? Then we got Lawson in third. All right, the field is set. Caution number 17 underway here. Hey, only a couple of laps left to go, though, folks. But, hey, don't count out the last caution there. I would not be surprised if we get another one. But the field is set here. Tatum on the inside, Whitaker on the outside.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air, and a big jump there by Tatum. Lawson on the inside, second row, going to take over the second spot, it looks like. Heading into turn one, here comes Lawson to the back bumper of your race leader. Down the back stretch. White flag going to be in the air if we can make it to the line. Still clean and green. White flag, we're going to get a finish. Heading into turn one for the final time. Lawson looking to make a move on Tatum. Down the back stretch, Tatum has about a car length on him. Heading into turn three. Tatum not going to move him out of the way. Checkered flag in the air. Ross Tatum winning the Old Dominion 150. And we got somebody turned. Will Bustler just got junked. Final wreck of the night here coming to the checkered. Bustler gets junked. Door to door there with the 24. Oh, he just lost it. Junk. So we finally get a finish here. Ross Tatum bringing home the checkered flag. Watch him do a little burnout here, Martinsville. Racers were not a fan of that race here on the radio. But let's pull up Ross Tatum, tonight's winner here. The Old Dominion 150 winner, the 21 Mellow Yellow Machine, Ross Tatum. Let's get him in here. Ross, Blake up in the booth. You got me?
Gotcha.
Hey, getting the job done. The track position is king, and you're able to bring home the checkered flag here at Martinsville.
Yeah, man. I got lucky, but I'll take it. It was good racing everybody tonight. Wasn't the worst Martinsville race I've ever been in, but definitely wasn't the best.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I've seen some worse and I've seen some better, but 17 cautions tonight, and you're able to park it in victory lane. You got anything else here to tell the fans?
Just that it'll get better than this in the future, and Hutch Motorsports will have better broadcasts moving forward from this mess of a race.
Yeah, well, hey, looks like next week's going to be the regular season finale, so are you looking forward here to the playoffs coming up?
Oh, is it really? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I like these cars, but at the same time, I'm ready to do a different car. So, yeah, I'm excited, looking forward to it.
And how you feeling about next week at Talladega?
Talladega, I'm going to push Will Bustler to the win next week. That's my promise for next week. So me and Will are going places. We're going to get him in the playoffs, and we're going to do some work in the playoffs, I hope.
Yeah, hopefully so. He had a rough finish there, lost it off of turn 4 here at the checkered flag.
Yeah, we'll get him in victory lane next week, so we don't have to worry about all this point stuff, and then we'll go from there, I guess. I don't know. I'm just excited. I won at Martinsville. How about that?
Yeah, hey, great job here tonight. But, hey, Ross, congratulations. I'll let you head down, celebrate with your team. Hope to see you back here soon.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Ross Tatum at 21, bringing home the checkered flag. He lucked out a little bit, but, hey, don't count him out because he had some serious speed. He had top 3 speed all night long. Made a good strategy call, and not always the fastest car wins it. Even though he was up there, he might have not been the fastest car, but he had the track position, made the right call, bringing home the checkered flag. But, folks, we hope to see you back here next week. We know this was a tough one, folks, but it's Martinsville. We kind of expected it. Next week, we're going to be at Talladega. Going to be interesting because we're going to have some hungry racers wanting to lock themselves into the playoffs because that's going to be the regular season finale next week, I believe, at Talladega. But we appreciate you tuning in, spending your Thursday night right here if you're still here. But till next time, I'm the GOAT, signing off, Blake Hutchinson.